Hello everybody, welcome in the first episode of the clinic. We were very excited with my colleagues this to prepare for you. I think that it was a spectacle day at the Olympic Games yesterday, last night, so I was choosing exactly Friday before that we can talk about it maybe after the semifinals, because I was thinking it will be two spectacle games for sure. So this clinic will be always periodically, and this is just a warm-up for the podcast with me and Darko Martic, that we will have the full HD basketball clinic, that we will try to satisfy you how much as we can. Here also we will always talk like here about some actual event, some basketball topic, and after we were talking about one of our product from Game Changer. But this was the commercial part, you know, so Game Changer was asking from me that Hunor, be yourself. So let's speak about little about the Olympic Games. So before the Olympic Games started, I was speaking in one Serbian radio station what I think about the Serbian national team, and one thing what I said that I think we have a team that maybe from 10 games one we can beat America, and I hope this will be in the elimination. So I think what we saw last night, this happened yesterday. This happened yesterday. We prepared really very nice, tactically very nice. I think Pešić, like an old fox, I think on the first game he was not asking some normal senior demands like for example this tactic what did with 2-3 matchup zone mixing with man on man that confused the American players. But also you see that now we started to make fouls, so from transition we not let them to score a lot of points, and we were a little aggressive on defense. Let's say in the beginning we were not so aggressive on the shooter, so Curry was scoring several 3-pointers in the first quarter. But I think we are from Serbia last night, we were sleeping a little harder, but I think we should need to be happy for our players, because they should need to be heroes for us, and I think that we have good chance to manage the bronze medal. But doesn't matter what is happening, I think that we need again to wait our guys, like always in Belgrade, that 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 people are going on the square, and we are waiting our heroes. So it was really something special, and the key was that really every player were motivated. So let's say long distance shots were great. I was thinking also that just we have chance if long distance shots are going, but from open positions, so not just something to rush. But this that we forced America to play 5-on-5 against us. I think France, this can be the chance also in the final, but I think that America learned about this game, and I think the final should need to be much easier for them. And if you are asking me, for me, this was the game for the gold medal, for sure. This was for me the game for the gold medal, and I think that Serbia won the gold medal already. For me, I am feeling like this. So this was maybe a little analyzing, so I am very happy about the players, about Pešić and the staff, so they prepared very nice our players. I think that not just what I said, like I think Serbia won the gold medal, I think basketball won last night. So how is playing 5 players together, how a team fighting together, how tactically we are defending, what we are playing in the offense. So it was great, and really special thing was for me Avramovic. You can see Avramovic how playing on the Olympic Games and how played in Partizan. That is why it's very important to find the exactly role for your player. So it was for me really nice to see, and a longer time I was feeling myself like a small child. Like a small child when I watched Yugoslavia, Serbia and Montenegro, and we are winning European Championship, World Cup. So it was great, and I think this will be a great impact for our Serbian young players, because the whole country watched this game, that one of the day they want to become a hero also like them. So for sure they will working more hard and hard. But let's go now our expert topic for closeout defense and offense. Let's talk about closeout. So when we are talking about closeout, how many times this happening? For example, in some of the possession, maybe happening even 4 or 5 times. You can see this on the higher level, that players maybe 4 or 5 times going for a drive and doing kick out until somebody is not punishing when he is 100% sure about it. Then in the game, maybe have several hundred times. So very important to practice defense and to practice offense closeout also. So let's talk about defense. You can see on YouTube videos many times that, let's say, some players both of the hands are putting up in some drills. You as a coach, you should need always to have experience or to have a mentor who is helping for you, because you need to create match situations. So match situations are very important, and if you are a smart coach, then you are doing harder situations what is existing on the game. Then for your players, the current easier situation will be easier to adapt, and they will feeling themselves more comfortable to find a good solution. So you should need to put only one hand up when you are doing the closeout. Then coming the special situation in the corner. In the corner, what is the weakest thing? It's the baseline. The baseline is the weakest thing, so we should not need to have a drive on the baseline, and we should not need to if they are driving in the middle, it is little easier for us that with some of our defensive transition system that we are somehow solving it. So when is the ball in the corner, you should need to put your hand that up which is closer to the baseline. This is the important thing. Then you can't wait the player in the place, so you must to run very fast, you must to slow down with short steps, and you need to arrive to length of the hand. So this player can shoot, can go for a drive. We want this, but this is very important that we can't wait him. Let's say, for example, what we are doing if the player is not a shooter. So even if not a shooter, we can't do that we are waiting him in the place, because he is coming for a drive, he get a good starting speed, and for us is very hard to defend him. So we should need always to defend like that, the fast train, we are going to the direction to the player. And we are trying to make some pressure. If we are talking about in offense, let's say if we are talking about the drive, what we should need to make, we can't do fake shot, we can't do fakes. We have an advantage. We have a very big closeout. Let's go for the drive then. If you're not shooting a 3-pointer, let's go for the drive. Finish from first attempt, or change your hand once and finish, or kick out. What we should need to do if it is a smaller closeout. Let's say if it is a smaller closeout, let's say a shorter closeout, then maybe can be some fake shot. Maybe can be. But I would not recommend, because if it is not length of the hand, more length of the hand, the defense, then just punish. Now, let's speak little about more in defense. So when you are preparing your players, this in the preparation period, when you are defining defense anyway, your systems, your individual tactic about defense, the preparation period is great to define what are the rules and what is your demand. This is very important. And in the competition period, we continue with the closeout to see with what kind of level we are. Let's say if you have some younger players in the team, then it's very important to work in the preparation period with them. Maybe they not need to punish closeout, maybe not need to defend closeout. My question, how you will using them? And that is why that many countries, they are not using young players, because they're not working with them individually. So we must to work individually beside the team training, and also in the team training you need to do individual development drills for technique and for tactic. I'm always starting in the preparation period to punish closeout, because I have the experience that many players, you know what they like, they are free and they want to shoot. Okay, this is great. Maybe one day you are great, but next 3 games you are losing because of this. So it is very important. In offense, I mentioned for you that you should need to finish from first attempt, or to change your hand after few dribble and to finish very aggressively, or you have the kick out, and give the drills for the players that maybe they are making one kick out, two kick outs, three kick outs on this way. Anyway, you are making more the team feeling, more. So for me, one of the best baskets are that we get an advantage, and like a chess player, we are doing kickouts until we not get a real good position, and we are punishing. So it's a really great feeling. So closeout is very important. You must to develop it. If you are not developing it, you will have a very big problem. And I mentioned for you using the young players in the senior category. Well, to use a young player in the senior category is not so hard. Let's say, for me, what I am asking from a young player, if I need somebody who is a good defender just, and maybe I'm giving for him 10 minutes in offense, what I am asking? I am asking that in the sets, maybe he will not have some, let's say I'm saying creator role. So only just a punisher. And these young players, where can punish the most easiest? From fast break. And what is the second? From closeout. Because from closeout, maybe you have an open shot, or from closeout you have an advantage and you are going for a drive and finishing. So on this way, you are helping that maybe you are using a player for 10 minutes because of his defense, because he not has experience, or maybe his body is still not so strong for that level, but you are helping for him to score maybe 4, 6, 8 points from fast break and from closeout, and this is great. This is great about his development. For me, this is always one of the first step that somebody to become a good senior player. So, little we went for the details. Now, let's see the drills. Now, let's talk a little about the drills. So, how I said for you, you must to do it together, parallel, defense and offense together. Not just defense, not just offense, but let's say few minutes you can always spend on defense. Let's say, for example, you are putting 3 players, pass, pass. You can see you are putting 3 players. After the pass, they are running out with maximum speed, which shows that they are slowing down, and it's closeout situation. You can do even this with 5 players. You are putting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You are putting here 5 players and pass again out. So this can be few minutes. This maybe if you want immediately, defensive player, offensive player can change. If you want, you can put by 3 players here behind and behind, and how they finish coming the next, just few minutes and just to run. But you must to correct. If you are not correcting on your training, you are doing bad job. If you are not correcting, this means everything what your players done, it's perfect. It's perfect without any mistake. But we may need many times to be critical. That is the way how we are developing our players. If you are not correcting, they will do the same thing after 1 year, 2 years, 5 years, until the end of the career. So our job is that we have experienced eye, and we are going in the detail, and we are saying, hey, here, hey, here, hey, here. You can be just a politician if maybe you lost some few games, or maybe you are not in the best relationship with some of the players, then you are closing one of your eye, and this is it. But you need to be critical, because critic is building. You are building with your critic. This is the way how you are teaching and developing your players to be better and better. Let's say, for example, we said before situations. Let's say here we are putting 1 player, another player, another player. Here again, we are making pass, close-out situations, defense, he is running out, maybe he's going for a drive, and we see this player going back, or he is defending, or kick out, or finishing. It is up to you. So in these situations, for example, many times can happen. We can do with 6 players. We can do with 6 players. We are laying with the hand, we are 1/3, we are 2/3 from the ball, and we can make pass, pass. And again, close out defense, close out defense. If you want, this player can punish, this player can punish. Many times happening. If your players, your guards, 3 on 3, they not know to finish, to punish, close out offense on the right way on the game, they will not able also. Defense also try to see how you can cover, how you can move. Let's say the same thing, but we are putting the defender more back on the elbow side. What we are doing now? Skip pass. We are doing skip pass, immediately pass on the other side, and let's say here is the closeout punish, and let's see these 4 players how they are reacting. Make a situation, very important to make, and right situation. Let's say, for example, you want to work a little faster. You can work with 6 players on one half and 6 players in the other half. So, what we are doing? So, you can do 1 pair, other pair, and 3rd pair. The player is making the pass for this player. These 2 players are moving in basketball stance, so they are sliding. 1 pass, 2nd pass, 3rd pass. When it's a 3rd pass, this defender can't wait into place, must to go on the player, must to go very close to the player. Again, length of the hand. This player, let's say beginning, say that you must to drive. Let's fix that. After, when it's going this defense and offense, after you can say you can shoot and make a decision, because maybe even if you are a coach that you not want so much to punish closeout from shooting, you must to give this option, because you need to prepare for your players in offense and also defenders how to react. This is very important. This not to be annoying next time. You can make it opposite. From here they are going from up to down, for example. This you can do from the half court, not just from the 3-pointer line. You can do from the half court, of course. Everything you can do. Let's say if you are a smart coach, you are maybe doing one thing, put more things. Let's say you are doing closeout, but you want to put how playing the player without the ball, how put the more individual technique, group technique. Let's say what we can do here. This player is playing bowling. So throwing the ball on the floor, like in bowling, going here, he's running out, close out, this player making the fake shot, this player putting his hand up, After this, the ball is going above the head on the right hip, this player moving in diagonally basketball stance and touching the ball with inside hand with right hand. After the ball from the right hip above the head going on the left hip, changing the legs in diagonal basketball stance, and with inside hand with left hand touching the ball. After this player making 2 dribble, this player stops him and they can play one-on-one. And now coming how to play without the ball. Here you are putting a coach or a player making the pass. This defender must to move back, must to make a jump back or few steps back, that this player can't run, cut through on him like in backdoor, and you are playing one-on-one. So I think I give you some ideas. You can make your own drills. Let's say we were talking about it to make the training harder and the training on the situation to be harder than on the game. Let's see what we can do with 4 players. You can see I'm making the pass, close out defense, finishing one-on-one, maybe saying for the defender that when he's releasing the ball you are going, because when the ball is touching the hoop, this player going for the drive and you need to stop. And coming the 3rd one also, after that the 2nd one finished. This is what kind of boost for the player. Imagine that maybe one player defending all the 3 closeout players, that they are going for closeout. Of course that he's motivated. If you are a smart coach, you will be saying, hey man, bravo, congratulations. If you stopped 3 players in a row for a closeout situation on the game, you will be great. So we need to be clever. We need to be clever. And let's say you not succeeded. Maybe you get 3 baskets in a row. Okay, this happened. But after a few weeks, you will better and better. Your reaction will better and better. And later you can put even higher demand. Even after you can put it, after you must make a box out. And if the offensive player making the offensive rebound, you are still playing. You are counting for points. Very important to be training competition. Training. When I was a young child, I had a great PE teacher. And you know what was in the elementary school? When he was late, we said for him, hey, you was late 1 minute, 2 minutes. For us was so important. Try to make your training that you are doing everything what you planned, but to be interesting. Put some competitions. Try to learn that you are working a little faster. Many times I'm hearing my colleagues that I not have time on my training. Okay, you not have time on your training. Okay, give me your daily plans. Give me your weekly plans. Give me your for this microcycles your plans. Let's see that you really not have time. You don't have time. Why you are not staying 20 minutes more? Why you're not staying 15 minutes more? Why you are not starting before? Why you are not holding another individual training? Why? For everything you have time. And it is very important because one thing is basketball. But today, there are so many possibilities to make team buildings, to make some interesting competitions, to somehow to motivate your players. This is very important. This is very important. Today is more important even before. So these drills I prepared for you. Of course, if you want to see more drills, if you want to see more details, then you need to wait when we publish our new book, Close Out Defense and Offense. There you can find even more interesting drills, more details. We are trying always to give for you something very quality, that quality material can help for you, that you as a coach to become better and better day by day. And I would love to encourage you, if you have some questions, if you have maybe an idea what topic should need to be interesting to be next time in the clinic or in the new podcast what is starting soon, also full HD basketball clinic, you can write for us. We will think about it, and maybe your topic will be in some of our next episodes. So this you can write if you want to comment on our YouTube channel or on our email address, what you can find on our website, basketballmentors.com. So our email address is office@basketballmentors.com. So feel yourself free and write for us. And let's see now that which our product was the bestseller product in July. Our bestseller product in July was the EuroLeague Tournament Playbook 2023-2024. It is for me something amazing. So on 202 pages from the 18 EuroLeague teams, you have everything: transitions, setup offenses, slope, blob, so all the inbounds sets. So it is really something special. Let's say I'm saying for you openly, I used in the season in Ireland. So of course. And every time when I was giving a set for my team, I said or 100% or little I change it to adapt for our team, but displaying this EuroLeague team or displaying this NBA team, this NCAA team. Of course, it's for the players, it's great feedback. Maybe if your players are not believing in yourself so much in tactic, this great feedback. They will say, maybe now this will be good. Displaying, I don't know which team in EuroLeague or NBA or I don't know where. So it is very important. So you have 202 pages and over 1,600 diagrams. So you know, I'm spending a lot of time that I'm following teams and during the season coaching the senior teams. A lot of times I'm watching games to get an idea maybe what I will use in my team. And very important, every set what you are giving for your team must to be adapt for your quality of the player. So you can't play a lot of times the same thing 100% what playing one current EuroLeague or NBA team, but you need to adapt. But again, you need to have experience how you will do. Maybe you just get an idea and you are putting in your set because maybe, for example, you have a taller point guard or a shorter point guard or point guard who knows to read or a point guard who not knows to read or you have a stretch four, you have a versatile four, or you have little, let's say, I'm saying little like liar four, or maybe you have a really strong four. So this is always depending what kind of center you have. He has shot or not has shot, for example. So you need to adapt what kind of team you have. But this product I'm recommending you highly. The second was what we wrote together with Darko Martic, Yanis Svaropoulos, Red Star Belgrade. He was very close, but we just published this book on our website, I think around 20th July, so maybe next season can be. But also how we put the book with Pešić, so philosophy of Pešić. Yesterday already we get orders, so I'm waiting very much in August from these three, maybe who will be the winner, the bestseller product of August. So it is worth really to order it. Immediately when you are transferring the amount for us, we are sending for you immediately, so our customers get everything fast. So I'm recommending you very much really this playbook if you want to get some good idea in your offensive system. I hope that you enjoyed the first episode. I guarantee for you, always will be better and better. Okay, so this was little the warm-up, and I said for you, when I'm coming with Darko Martic with the full HB basketball clinic, then will be very interesting, because with Martic I want to talk about NBA stories, EuroLeague stories, also background, because Darko Martic worked as a scout and consultant in EuroLeague and NBA teams, and also at cooperation with Duda Ivkovic, Svetislav Pešić, for example, Željko Bradović. So that podcast between us, I think, will be very interesting, and also by basketball expert topics will be very useful for the coaches. So thank you very much, and I'm looking forward to see you in the second episode of the clinic. And of course, I am waiting the two spectacle games, final and the third place at the Olympic Games. All the best. Bye bye.